Waterbenders would be able to perform abortions pretty easily, right?
Oh, God, dude.
You
Just
just
let them. Oh,
She's like, I don't know if I want to keep it. And then Hama's just like, just wait till the full moon.
yeah, I know. How many avatars were aborted?
We're aborted. And welcome everybody to episode 14 of
Gen Xenophobic.
I'm your host, Wyatt Figueredo.
I'm Luca Branches.
And Luke, we are apart again this week. Coast
I
to
know,
coast
thank
is what
God,
this podcast
dude.
could have been
Jesus
called.
Christ.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
it's just- you were getting kind of gay. I can't. It was getting too gay, honestly. If the
brotherly.
Next episode, we would have been having gay sex live on the podcast. It wouldn't have been good. So
What
I
if we
think
go put on the
this is-
Patreon if we do that, Luke?
Yeah, true. But, dude, I actually
What's
did
up with you this week? I haven't seen you for one day. I've seen
I
you every
know.
day this week. Today's the one day I didn't see you.
Uh-huh. And
So what happened?
a lot's changed. Everything's changed.
Oh, my
No.
God.
Well, it's weird now because actually, I was thinking about this, right? I think the hottest thing about a girl, right, is I think above
We're getting
even
right
face,
into it. We're getting right into it.
I know. Hear me out. Above face, above ass, above tits, above any of that, it's her voice.
Personality.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. No, above, right? So it goes personality,
That's kinda
tits,
wholesome, Luke.
ass,
As far as
face.
no.
Voice. Voice is
As
the
far as this podcast goes, that was pretty wholesome, okay? But
Really?
voice can be deceiving. Let's not lie to ourselves, okay? Think about Dream.
True.
The tragedy, the Greek tragedy of Dream.
That is true. No, but I'm just saying, like, in general.
Dream the Butterface.
Because.
He had such a sexy voice, dude. Such a nice voice.
No, because, I mean, the thing about voices, it's like, I love, like, that kind of scratchy-ish. Like if they just lost their voice, but but that's just how they sound. I know you lost your voice this weekend. You lost your.
I did 2 weekends in a row.
No, but I'm just saying.
What the fuck was that?
Like when a girl like loses sound, like their voice sounds like they kind of lost their voice and it's kind of scratchy. That's the hottest voice I've ever heard in my life.
Why?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but I think
You like women who yell in bars?
Yeah. And I think if if she has like an 8 out of 10 face and then she has like a 10 out of 10 voice, she's like a 12. Cause dude, voice is like that important. Comment down. No, Wyatt's looking at me like I'm an idiot, but comment down below if you think voice is important.
I just look at you because every time you're like, bro, I got something good to start on the podcast. I'm thinking it's something topical. I think it's something that happened to you this week. So what has inspired this dude? This must be something that happened to Luke, okay? There must be some girl.
There is something, but it's really
There's
bad.
some girl with like a fucking pop punk voice. Oh, I've seen friends turn to junkies.
Okay, God, that's
like
not
that.
what I'm talking about. I'm talking like raspy, not like straight up fucking broken. But
bluegrass? You want a bluegrass voice?
Yeah, babe. What I mean, what brought this up for me is.
Would you believe a girl if she said that your voice was sexy, Luke?
No. My voice is not sexy. I know it, dude.
What if it would be sexy to her though?
Like, yeah, bro, let's go. Like, come on. Like, that's not sexy. Sexy. It has to have I don't have like a Mexican accent. Like, I guess not Mexican.
It
but
has
like
to be
a Spanish
Latina.
accent.
It has to be. It has to be Spanish.
Yeah, baby. I don't know how to do it, but it has to be like. It can't be like, hey guys, like I'm wearing a Steven Universe T-shirt. I'm about to fuck you right now. It's not gonna. That's not how it works, right? Yeah, That's just. It's too.
I find the biggest turnoff for women is like, if he says things like Gen Xenophobic, they won't like it. They won't like it.
If he says things like, I'm your host, Luca Branches.
Exactly.
But no, I like. Okay, what brought it up? This is the worst.
I'm just like Luke today, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
you ever notice Luke cannot go without a graphic tee? We tell Luke, hey, man, clothing exists that has not been licensed from some franchise that you grew up with.
Impossible. Okay, who needs anything else?
You know where I bought this, Luke? I bought this at Disneyland. We're at Disneyland this week.
Yeah, we were, dude. I bought so much clothes, so many different things. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
Luke was just clothes shopping, dude. He wasn't even there for the rides. He was like, "Oh, I love this mall. Like, this is a good mall."
I know. I mean, at what point? That's half. What a genius It's like a Costco subscription after a point where it's like you have to buy the subscription to shop there. What a hack that is. You have to pay $300. I go and spend $500. Like, what? How did Disney just scam me out of this? But I mean, also, and then I leave thinking, man, I want to go there again. That was fun. like what?
I did not, dude. I liked California Adventure. There were just too many strollers. Why are there so many strollers
At
in
Disneyland? Yeah.
It's like, bro.
I mean, dude, yeah, I don't know why there are so many strollers there. I mean, just because, that's where the kids are supposed to be, and it's not meant for 25-year-old men.
Okay, that's
But what? It isn't.
why do you have empty strollers? There's just people are just leaving their strollers to the fucking side. Like this is Planned Parenthood. Like they walk with something. No, actually, that doesn't make sense because that would be in their belly, right?
No, it'd be aborted. Planned Parenthood's for abortion.
That's what I'm saying. But the child would have been in their belly, so they wouldn't have had a stroller.
No, the child's in hell. It's aborted. Imagine if you get aborted and go to hell. That would be pretty funny. It's like I didn't even do anything.
You were kind of an asshole in the womb. I'm not gonna lie. You were sinning in there.
You deserved it. Imagine, you don't know what
imagine
you would
he's
have
like,
been.
That was gluttony. Yeah. You were eating a lot from the placenta. You were eating a lot of placenta.
That must be
Do you
the
eat
crazy.
placenta?
The last. Oh God. Okay, just shut up. Just no. That's disgusting. But no. But yeah. The last right before they die, they do have the best roller coaster of their life. Right before when they get sucked out by that tube. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking of that, dude, because we rewatched. We were. Like we said last week, we were going for Connor's bachelor party. We were in Disneyland, California Adventure this weekend. And the thing we did on the first day, which was Friday, we rewatched Revenge of the Sith in theaters for the 20th anniversary re-release. And I was really thinking the whole time I saw Hayden Christensen do this, being like, I wonder if he could give Padme a forced abortion,
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Just like, just this. You just see him do this?
He could technically. Like Thanos, her baby away.
You know how Palpatine's like, you could even use the Force to create life.
Yeah,
you can use it to destroy life too. Just wah.
I mean,
like turning a fucking doorknob.
yeah, I know. Hey, Padme, come here. Oh, fuck, yeah. I mean, that's the thing though. Is Palpatine is the most fucking what's it called? He's just okay, wait. I just want to say this in case this turns into a reel because this is just so funny to me. It's like, yeah, the suction thing that they put to abort a baby to suck it in, like it's Great Point Plunge at Waterworld. Like the guy, like it's
nobody's gonna
like
get
it's
that.
the
Come
drop.
on.
You don't no like you don't see when you're about to go and then you just drop. Oh shit! Holy fuck! Like and then you just end up in
Actually, I'm thinking about other franchises. What you could use to perform abortions. Waterbenders would be able to perform abortions pretty easily, right?
Oh God, dude!
You
Just
just
let them. Oh,
she's like, I don't know if I want to keep it, and then Hama's just like, just wait till the full moon.
Yeah, I know. How many avatars were aborted?
Yeah.
How many
That's
avatars?
the version. That's the Avatar: The Last Airbender version of the
what if Jesus?
What if Jesus was aborted? I love your take on that. It's like, why would God let that happen?
No, God, yeah. Well, no, that's everybody. Everybody already thinks, yeah. But it's like, seriously, dude, like, nobody's, okay, yeah. If Jesus was aborted, God is retarded. It's just funny. But, yeah, I don't know who, I don't know who gets aborted as, I don't know. Fuck, whatever. I don't know where this thought was going. But as I was going to say, Palpatine is the weirdest dude in the world because he acts so wise and stuff, but then he's just like whenever he gets a taste of power, he just starts screaming. Literally, like he's like, power, kill Darth Plagueis, my master, and then he shoots the lightning, power, like
unlimited power. No, dude, that's literally what I was thinking the whole time I was watching the movie. I was like, wow, this plot is so good. This dialogue is complete garbage. Complete garbage.
It was just funny because it was like, dude, okay, Palpatine, does he not look like the most corrupt guy you've ever? He looks like Harvey Weinstein, dude. He looks like the Harvey Weinstein of Jedi. You mean his Sith form, not his normal form. No, both forms, dude. He looks chuzz, bro. He's a chuzz. Like, he's a fucking...
Oh
dude,
my God, you were doing that.
Darth-
You were literally doing that the entire time we were in Disneyland. He was just like looking at women like chuzz. Dude, I got pretty drunk. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah, so
I got pretty drunk.
Let me. So we were walking around Disneyland, right? And of course, because because of the Revenge of the Sith, and just we're in Disneyland, there was a lot of people dressed up.
Also, this was the groom it was making him laugh. Okay,
It was making the groom laugh.
The reason I was doing it was to make him laugh.
And so there was a lot of people dressed up in like full Sith garbs and shit. So why you say?
So there was this like fat girl. Okay, she was walking. It was in the dark. She was walking with a fucking like Kylo Ren lightsaber, like a red one, right? And I was like, "Hey, look, Connor, it's Darth Cunt."
It's not even that funny though.
Right, it was pretty fucking. Yeah, but it's funny to
time.
say it. It's funny because you're so close to her and you have the fucking balls to say it.
No, because she heard it too. Which
is
why
for sure.
Funny,
I feel kind of bad about that.
Yeah,
and I called another one what? Fat Windu. It was like a black guy with like a purple lightsaber. I was like, hey, yo, it's Fat Windu.
Fat Windu. But yeah, I mean, all these people heard it, and I did feel pretty bad because I wasn't that buzzed. But yeah, oh my God, that was And
dude, Disneyland doesn't let you get drunk. I want to be drunk in Disneyland.
Why isn't there any fat Sith Lords though? Like actually, there's no fat ones. Same thing with Jedi. Wouldn't that be even better if there was like a 400-pound like like actual
the Dave Blunts of Jedi?
Yes. That would be really funny. His lightsabers for some reason like way thicker and shit, and like it's just
He has a chode saber that it's like way shorter and way thicker.
A saber like, wait, why is a corn dog in the other? Yeah.
Why is your saber so small?
Oh.
It got girth. My saber got girth.
But they should do that. They really should.
Luke, I finally have new tour dates to announce. You know the best part, guys? The best part of the tour dates? Luke is not on these. Luke's not on these.
Man, fuck these tour dates. Nobody go to these shows. Nobody go.
No, guys, you gotta go. You gotta go. Guess what? That means I have to do double the amount of time. Hell yeah. All right.
God damn
Europe dates. Luke doesn't get to go to Europe. I've been practicing saying Europe because Dad taught us to say Europe, and then you sound like a fucking idiot. But here we go. Tour dates. May 10th in Dublin. May 11th in London. May 13th in Brussels. May 14th in Luxembourg. May 17th in Rotterdam. May 18th in Barcelona. May 21st in Vienna. May 23rd in Prague. And May 24th in Berlin. Pull up!
Dude, I have a busy schedule of jerking off on those days, actually. So, good thing. I'll be doing something even better.
I mean, same, but I'll be in Europe.
But what would you say? You said, why isn't it? Oh, yeah. Disneyland should serve alcohol. They should. I mean,
I will say Disneyland is really good on weed because you're just there like, I'm in Disney, bro. I am in Disney right now. You were going on and on about this one fine shite.
Me?
I can use slang, guys. Yeah, you were going on and on about this one fucking fine shite in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Nobody saw this woman. I'm convinced she didn't exist, but we're literally in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Luke's like, yo, bro, I was just playing iTag with this hoe.
Yeah.
Every time he just turns into like an ultimate like misogynistic black guy every time. Yo, bro, me and this hoe, we were playing iTag for real.
It is funny, yeah. I mean, it's funny to act like that, like, bro, she was chuzz, bro. Don't even look at me, bro. She was a fucking chuzz. Like, it's just a joke, yeah. And I seriously, we were in the line, and this girl looks at me, and then I like look at her, and then I look away, and I look back at her, and she looks back at me, and then she had to like move on with the line, and she was really hot, and it's like, dude, what am I like? Supposed
and
to
you went on about it for
now?
2 fucking hours. You know what point
it
I
was
liked?
a joke. It was a joke.
I liked the point that you went on about where you're like, you know, the white kids that like every school has white kids that like completely use a black accent even though they're not around any black people.
Yeah, no, I said. I mean, it's just funny because
I like your joke.
They don't use that black accent around their parents later.
Hell
when they
no.
get home. Nobody, yo, what's up, mom, bro? Like,
if you're a parent. If you're a parent and your white kid uses a black accent, or your Indian kid for that fucking matter, you failed as a parent, okay?
Yeah, I mean,
a little bit can creep in, but not too much.
Because, no white kid, it's like their dad's like looking at the report card, like, why'd you get like 6 Ds? No white kid's like, don't worry about it, little brah. like, keep it on the DL, little brah. It's just not going to work. But yeah.
We
It is
just
fun
keep doing
acting.
more of it for the bit. I just don't know enough slang. So I'm gonna give you a scenario, and you
Okay.
gotta respond as like
As a white
fine
kid
straight
act-
kid.
Yeah.
As a
Okay.
white kid who like is like the blackest kid you've ever met. You know.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Tyler. So we're gonna need you to get a summer job.
What's up, little bro? I mean, if there's some chuzz there, bro. If there's no chuzz, only huzz, bro. You know, honestly.
No, Tyler. We need you to like work and make money. You just been sitting at home. You're selling vapes to little kids. That's not money. That's not a job.
Nah, bro. I've been grinding Belmar mentality, bro. Low key. I mean, shit, bro.
Who's Belmar?
Okay, I'm not in it. I'm not in it right now.
All right,
Oh,
yeah,
you don't
come
know
on,
Luke
that was pretty
Belmar?
bad. I
You don't know Luke Belmar?
Who's this guy?
He's the worst person to ever live.
Why?
I mean, I hate Luke Belmar. He's one of
Why?
those guys on Instagram who
I hate-
tries to act rich, but he is like might be rich, but he's just like he's the guy who dick rides like Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate like really hard. There's this video of him, it's really funny, where he asked Tristan Tate, Andrew Tate's brother, he asked Tristan Tate like
I got that,
what's your
thank you.
favorite car? And Tristan Tate's like the Lamborghini, or like no, Tristan Tate's like the Ferrari, and Luke Belmar looks in the camera, he's like, see there, that's critical thinking skills, like, and he wasn't even joking. It was like, dude, shut up, like, but I hate that guy.
I
Hate him
actually
so
like
much.
those people. They're the people who like ironically do it. Like, what was the one Childish Gambino referenced him in 2005? Saturdays with Young Lavish in. Yeah, Young
Who's that?
Lavish, and it was just this kid who would just like take his mom's money and just like just do this on Instagram Live and all this shit.
That's great.
And like his mom was a realtor, so he would just like post up in the houses, like pretending he lived in these houses.
oh,
And
like
he'd,
Lil Tay.
Yes, exactly. It was like he's like, bro, y'all ain't here because y'all ain't waking up at 4 a.m. Like I'm waking up. It's just so ridiculous.
I love those guys. I mean, seriously. What was I gonna say though? There was one other thing I wanted to. Oh, dude, did you see the? This has been huge all over the man versus bear thing. Like 100
You mean
men
gorilla?
versus one. Oh
You
yeah.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, my bad. 100 men versus one gorilla.
I
Who
don't
would
see
win?
how 100 men don't win this.
I know. I'm thinking gorilla, dude. I mean. Okay. Well, just you
No,
think.
you know what this really shows me? This shows me how deeply some men really wish they were a gorilla. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Some guys
Well-
are just like, bro, oh, I wish I could just solo 100 dudes, bro. I wish I had no mind and I just took somebody's fucking head off. It's like, bro, why do you want to be able to go shot for shot with a fucking gorilla, okay?
I mean, yeah, but it's also again with that thing of like guys just wanting to be the main character. Yeah, like they're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, bro, I'm like I can fight a 1v1 a gorilla.
There's no way a woman would ever be like, do you think 200 of us could take out that black bear? Like, no, dude.
Yeah, obviously not. I mean, okay, but I don't think 100 men could beat a gorilla.
Why? Why not?
Okay, I'm under exaggerating 100, but like, dude, a gorilla. What's the strategy? You're 100 guys in the forest. What's the strategy? You run to him.
You fucking
like, punch
mob him. You mob him.
He's a gorilla with one swing. You're dead.
Yeah, but there's 100 of you. The thing
Still,
about this though is it also takes away the human's greatest like fighting aspect, which is their brain. You know, because if you pick up a rock and you hit the gorilla, is that allowed? Because if so, then
I
you
think
have way
it's
better
just-
strategy.
It's just like fists.
Just fists.
yeah.
Just fists.
But what about? Ooh, you think gorillas are like? I wonder 100 gorillas versus one man.
what? Wait, what's the animal that would take the most amount of people to kill it? Do you think a gorilla does better than a lion does? You think a lion can take out 125
No, a
before
gorilla
he dies?
does better. A gorilla does better.
Gorilla does better than a lion,
Let's
you
see.
think? Yeah, I think I agree just because of the way that the gorilla can move around.
Ooh, an animal that can kill. Probably a Jew. A Jew can. Ooh, they do really well. Welcome to Gen Xenophobia. No.
This is all you, bro. I rarely bring up the Jews. I bring it up when it's appropriate, okay? Like, for example, we're choosing a new pope. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, actually, that's what you were telling me about. You know, you were talking about how they were going to have, like, their pope secrets. I didn't know that.
Yeah. What? Well, I mean, dude, that's why I low-key want to be the pope one day, and that's my overall goal in life, is to be the pope.
That'd be a pretty good comeback. That'd
It
be a
would
pretty
be
good comeback.
pretty
Because
cool.
as far as, like, going to heaven or hell is, you're kind of, like, on the lower end right now.
Me?
I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah.
No, dude. No. I'm
Okay,
going-
that's true.
I'm-
Yeah, that's true. How often do you go to church?
Okay, I'm not looking at it from a church perspective. I think I'm going to.
You're not looking at it from the house of God. You think I'm going purgatory for about 100,000 years, and then I'll make it
I'll
happen.
like fuck around with that. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's okay, but yeah, I learned about these. I don't know the Pope secrets, but I really want to know them because I want to know, what does the Pope actually do? Does he? Like,
So the Pope has state secrets the same way the president has state secrets. What is the like Pope secret? Like, are there pieces of Catholicism? Like the Pope is like, I just found out the real reason why women can't be priests. Like that's one of the Pope's secrets. He just can't tell it to anyone. And then he's just reading a secret scroll. It's just like, LOL, too emotional. And it's just like, that's it. It's so stupid.
Yeah, you think it's like the Dragon Warrior in Kung Fu Panda? They get the scroll like from. They have to like Pope Francis has to do some like parkour up to a dragon's head and like catch a scroll and then look at it.
You know how guys are like have historically be like, women can't be leaders, bro. They're too emotional. You think women would be like, guys can't be leaders, bro. They're just gonna measure dicks with each other. Like they're just gonna be trying to big dick each other. It's so true.
It's just so dumb because I think women would probably be better leaders than men are.
I mean, wonder though, once you put them into the level of power that like that leader has, I think something deeply disturbing about womanhood, just like we've seen deeply disturbing things about malehood, what's the word? Masculinity come up. Like I would say what is going to be so disturbing about femininity that we will only see when they're like God Emperor?
Seriously, I don't know, because they act like they're all this like, oh, we're totally good, but it's just because they haven't been put in the situation. So I do want to see what happens, right? Because guys have been put in the situation. They use that's that why to, like, we jerk off. It's fun to
yes.
Which I mean, pretty good use, honestly.
Are you enjoying this episode?
Blah 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 blah. Mr. Fake.
We do like a second episode. I get to be Billy Mays, dude. I get to fucking. I get to like infomercial this shit.
You get to watch this ad because we want you to subscribe to our Patreon. Thank you.
For the low price of $4.99 a month, you can have access to not one, not two, not three, but 4 additional episodes of Gen Xenophobic. That's right, on Patreon.
Okay, shut up.
Every single week. And not only that, if you subscribe in the next 10 minutes, dude, you also get access to our tour videos. So go check out the Patreon.
Yeah, I'll post nudes on there.
Shout out to our new Patreon members. Shout out Nana. Shout out Cal Truman. Shout out Colin Grant. And shout out Wishing Mania. Hey, guys, thanks for joining our Patreon.
Very, very happy to not hear any girls from my school.
Are you going to do this every week? Do this every week?
Because it scares me every week. Because it's in my mind constantly. But, yeah, you want to do new jokes this week?
Let's do okay, you don't want to end on new joke. All right, let's do it.
Actually,
this is good because we could do this. No, we could do this for a while. So I actually want to do this now. Let's go new jokes right now. Okay, here's my joke. Actually, you want to go first? That's what I fucking thought.
No,
here's my joke.
First.
You know how people are like, would you have sex with a trans woman? And it's like, well, maybe if I was in Thailand, you know, like when in Rome, you got to do as the Romans do. You know what I mean? Because going to Thailand and not having sex with a trans woman, that's like not trying pad thai, you know?
Yeah.
It's like they're internationally known. And plus, trans people, in the U.S., you guys suck compared to Thai trans people. Have you seen Thai trans women? They're all 10s, bro. All 10s.
Are they actually?
None of this, for real. None of this dyed hair bullshit, okay? None of this like, this is my pronoun. No, bro, you call them she-male cock wielder, and they don't give a fuck, all right?
Hey, man,
I don't know what that
one was. If you're gay, bro, just come out. I get it, dude. You seem to want
I'm not gay, bro. I'm about culture. Okay? Think about this.
I actually agree.
If Anthony Bourdain went to Thailand, he would fuck a trans woman.
Well, I actually agree with this weirdly because you're kind of right. If you're in like that's where trans was like created and invented, and like that's where the best of the technology is. Perfected, true.
The trans technology.
Because you know how like what's it called? Spaghetti was like noodles and stuff were made in Italy, and then they took it to China and they made like amazing shit out of that. Like it's kind of like with this trans surgery. It was invented in like America and like Shrek.
It was
the movie.
This is so incorrect. Everything you're saying.
Invented?
I'm pretty sure noodles were invented in China and then brought to Italy.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the opposite. I might be.
And then
wrong.
What the fuck are you talking about? About trans surgery was invented in the U.S. They've been doing this shit for a long time.
A long time.
You know what I feel bad? Dude, trans people back in the day, they used to be fucking badasses. They used to be warriors who served the king. Okay?
There weren't trans people, though. They didn't have, they didn't change fully.
Okay. Yeah, because the technology just got there. They were still trans.
I'm saying trans surgery
so
was
you don't
invented.
consider trans people trans until they get the new parts.
Okay, I'll consider them like pseudo-trans. Like, they're like mid-trans. Like, they're like trans. But they're mid-transition.
They're trans. That's retarded.
Like,
no, dude, literally trans people, back in the day, if you saw a trans person, you would never fight them. Never. Okay?
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's like if you see a dude with a shiesty now. It's like, I'm not fighting that guy. I don't care what's happening.
Dudes with shiesties are going to be trans in like 15 years.
Why is the only people who wear shiesties are piece of shit kids? They're only YNs. I'm sorry, bro. If you wear a shiesty, you're a YN. There's no other. Tell the people what YN means.
Okay, so we'll just do the Gen Z word of the week.
No. Yeah, quickly. Gen Z word of the week. But first, actually, let Luke go to your new joke.
Okay.
You want to come back to it?
Joke,
what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll come back to it. We should end on it.
All right, YN.
So basically, YN means young N-word, right? And what it's meant to describe.
It's a type of person. It's a type of person.
It's not meant to really describe a race at all. It's meant to describe white kids more than black kids, ironically.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not, but it's white kids trying to act like YNs.
Yeah, well, that's the joke. But YNs aren't. Nowadays, maybe to you old people, it would be that. But no, nowadays,
YNs listen to NBA Youngboy.
What? Yeah, I would agree with that. But I'm saying YNs are more now used, not ironically, but used white kids trying to be like black kids. But it's not used in the way of like YNs are black kids now.
Okay.
Right? Like if you see
what do you have to have that guarantees that you're a YN? Like a shiesty, if you have a shiesty, you're a YN.
Yeah, shiesty means YN, gray tank
If you got one of those of those hoodies that zip up all the way to the top and it looks like a shark's face, you're a YN.
Oh yeah, a Bape hoodie or
a Bape hoodie. If you got a Bape hoodie, you're a YN.
If you have
you're a YN.
If you have a Spooder hoodie, you're a YN.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what that is. That's really if you have a not an essentialist fear of God. That's less YN-y.
If you are a mother or a father to a child who owns a Bape hoodie, you need an intervention for your child.
I might actually use that for my joke, the Bape hoodie thing. That's really funny. Because I want to use that for the Jesus getting crucified joke of like, Jesus wouldn't get crucified. He can't get crucified in nowadays clothes. Like, yeah, and one of those Bape. If Jesus was crucified with a shark face, like the upper, but whatever. But yeah, YN basically means young N-word, and it's used by like fat white kids and like fun shit. But it is funny. It is funny where you're like, "What's up, guys?" Like classic me being a YN. I would, as a former
you know how
YN,
like back in the day, they used to base religions and ceremonies around drugs, like Rastafarians with weed. It'd be so funny with nowadays drugs, just like. Now take sippeth from the promethazine. It's just like what?
But my joke this week is basically, I was at like a Starbird the other day, right, the fast food chain, and I was ordering, and then it asked me if I wanted to tip, right, and it really got me thinking. I was like, dude, I think if slaves were alive today, we'd have to tip them. Like,
oh my God.
That's how like drastic. I feel like you'd go up to a slave in the fields and just like thank them for their work, and they'd pull out one of those fucking like large white screens that says like 15, 20, 25%. You have to click on 25%.
They pull out the Square app. The Square app.
It's like, dude, why do we have to tip everybody? I like how the corporations, they're like Amazon and all that, are like, guys, remember to tip your drivers so you're not a bad person. It's like you're the ones doing the worst working conditions I've ever seen. Like, but
I swear to God, you got to tip everything now, dude. I tried to go into the subway. I did my Metro card, and it was like, tip. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
but that's kind of funny. Wait, why are you tipping the outdoor slaves? You'd be tipping the indoor slaves.
No, you'd just be tipping slaves. Like any slaves, I feel like if they like, because you do have to pay them. The weirdest thing, slaves were paid, I'm pretty sure, some of them. Like very low wages of like 50 cents, 25 cents.
What kind of argument are you trying to make here? Like,
they weren't treated that bad. Guys, it was good for the economy, dude.
They were given free housing. Free housing.
It was communism, honestly. It was communism. if I've ever seen it. Low
All right,
scale
guys, if you
communism.
enjoyed this episode, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe on
Jim
YouTube.
Crow
Turn on
was
the
a
notifications.
Socialist. He was a socialist. Even though
If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please remember to leave us a 5-star rating. That really helps. Remember to follow the show. And remember to leave a comment, man. We'll read all the comments. Anyways, we will see you next week.
I just rolled up with the rosters, stack breaking the block up. We don't deal with imposters, pop up. I just pulled up with a 5G, cooking up that 5G, revving like it's a robbery.